All right. Now, the PTP indicators itself, I think, is one level higher than the one that you're using. But the thing is that, if you tell me, Kel, if I use OP rule, I can still trade, then why must I go for next level? Now, it's the same thing like what I will say to people. It's between driving a normal car, okay, versus you drive a Ferrari, okay, now, or Lamborghini. Not both of them can bring you the same destination, okay? And in Singapore road context itself, right, no matter both cars move at the same time, eventually both of us will reach the same place if it's around the same time due to traffic jam and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so what's the difference there? The kick on it itself, okay? You drive a normal saloon car, you just drive normal, you bring you to that place, and there's no kick in that. But when you're driving a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or a sports car or Maserati, when you go into the car itself, the feeling, the rev, the movement, the sound, all these plays a part. Okay. And of course, the zero in the car race price is going to be there. So that's the thing here. So what PTP does is that it will give you the insight, the extra little bit to tell you, what can you do now? And give you the insight of you can play bigger, trade huge, and that's how it went. Okay. Now, previously, I have a few good traders who did very well, making 50 to 100K. They are all PTP trained, and they tell me that PTP itself is worth it. But again, I'll stress that the cost is not cheap. The learning is going to be complicated and complex. But if you think that you can go for it, then really, why not? Okay, so let me explain this KFC once again to everybody, because yesterday my recording went cuckoo, my fault. So we're going to do this one more time. Okay, let's go. So PTP indicators, let me bring it to you right now, PTP indicators. Okay, the one you're seeing right now on the screen here, this is the PTP indicators. This one is the 5% rule, and I think that now we are very near to 3150. For gold, 3150 is a 90th percentile level. So that's where I think the gold is already tested this morning already. That's why there's some support at this moment right now. Yeah. If we continue to recover, yesterday I told you, right? Yesterday I told you guys on the screen, I said that if gold actually do this, okay, if gold actually does this, break 3237. Remember, I told you that that's a 50% of the 95 and a 90% level. I told you if the market break 3237, it will go down to 3150. So imagine if you really trust what I tell you, and if 3237 is here. So if you 3236, okay, you do a short in the market, and then you hold it down all the way to 3150, which traded this morning. My goodness, how much is that? $80. $80, how much? That means one full contract is 8,000 US dollar, one full contract. But the cost of one contract itself is only $600. Oh, lesser than that. Let me see. Anyone help me on this? Take 3236 multiply by 100 and divide by 400. Can someone help me on this? What is the number? 3236 is the entry short level. 100 is the contract value for AIMS. Then 400 is the leverage that you need. So what's the capital layout? Can anyone help me on this? 3236 times 100 divided by 400. Okay, if your math is good, you can do 3236 divided by 4. But I think if I'm not wrong, based on this number range, should be 800 plus, right? Am I right? Anyone? 809. Right, not bad. I'm quite good. All right, because take away 20 then 32 divided by 4 is 8 So down there 800. Yeah, thank you very much, guys. Thank you, Susan, Janet, and Louis. Okay, so you take out $800 for the contract value. Contract size, you pay annualized margin, and then you hold it for this target. Make $8,000. So you basically 10 times your so-called investment. Pretty cool, right? Yeah. So that's how it works. So you understand right now why we keep on telling you that if for our PTP program and stuff that you can consider doing that. Okay, got idea? Okay, so this is 5% rule. So the next one you saw earlier is the BNB rule, right? BNB rule. So the gold, we put all the gold in off here. So BNB gold also reached already, 3159 also reached already. That means that when you are shorting up here itself, right? When the market breaks the BNB SL level at 3265, okay, the target was 3159. Boom, the price come down. Yes, it got triggered. the market has going to stay here for a while already. 3159. So you see, everything is against it all, everything itself is actually right on the screen. Everything is going by the book. Pretty cool, right? Yeah. So that is BNB. So these two indicators, 5% rule, BNB, are all collectively inside the PTP system. Okay, which you can see that if I do a right click on this, you can see that all-time high, that's 5% rule. And then the BNB. Okay, so I turned it all off first because today we will concentrate on a thing called KFC. Okay, now KFC was chosen this name because we asked our student to choose a name, but the name all given not near to what I wanted. So what KFC stands for? Okay, obviously it's not Kentucky Fried Chicken. It stands for Cal Flip Cycle. Flip, F-L-I-P. Okay, cycle. Okay, so how does it work, right? So because of this, okay, now what, okay, someone yesterday asked me, so what made you think that this particular date is the date itself? That's a good question, yeah. So I told you, right, I'm a guy who have pretty interesting gift that I have. When I see chart itself, right, it not only tell me what's going to happen, but it tells me that this chart has some rhythm to it. Like a musician itself, when you see the musical score, they'll know how to play the music. Now for me itself, I'm a musician for technical analysis. So apparently itself, right, when I see chart, right, seemingly I can see something like an asterisk sign at certain places, okay? And the asterisk sign itself, right, I realize that it goes in the 10, it's a go like a cycle. So basically, so it's like this, then like this, okay, got an idea? So because of that right now, right, okay, I realize that, okay, if I put this date as a start point, then I realize that this start point and the end point itself, right, this period end, if I again push forward another n plus n, I notice that it will actually have a very interesting repeated cycle. Okay, so let me explain to you in more English term. Okay, now let me just show you right now. Today is a bit more extensive, yeah. Okay, let me show you now if I push the chart to the left side. Okay, let's push it all the way to here. Okay, now someone did ask me, Kel, how come under 2020 no more already? Because AIMS got no more data. AIMS will only give us up to a certain range, about 500 to 1,000 bar per time, right? Because that means that we're talking about 1,000 bars, that's already like 3 years, 4 years. So they give about 1,500 bars. That's something, that's a maximum, I think, for a broking company is decent, yeah. Okay, so now everyone take a look. Okay, now I'm not afraid of you one day knowing this number and have it on your own. I don't care about this. To me itself doesn't matter. So how does it work itself? Let me explain to you, yeah? Okay, so now the thing is this. There is a start point over here. Now, don't ask me how I know this point. I told you it's just happened to be ingrained in me. Okay, so what happened is very, very simple. How do we use that? Is that as long as the market, there's a line here itself, right? Can you see a line here, a dotted line? So this dotted line, it used the high. For some reason itself, all the while my indicators will use opening price as a guide. But just this particular KFC, I use a high. And again, don't ask me why, I just felt that is correct. So very simple. If you see the KFC, if the market stays below the KFC, you just sell. So the trick to it is to basically sell as close as below the line. Okay, so let me just give you a white color, easier for us to see. Okay, that means if this is the KFC line, right? Okay, we sell as low as close as the line. Can you see now? So what you do is that this is the KFC line, you sell as close as possible to the line, right? Then your stop loss, just put slightly above it. That's all. So the range from here itself, you just sell. Now, what's the trick here itself? You sell, I want you to look carefully. If you must ask yourself a question, if I sell, it's because someone must have bought. If someone has bought here, right, where would he put his stop loss? In a day chart. Now, KFC is only doable and workable on day chart, yeah? So, of course, the stop loss can be here at A, or put at B, or put at C, understand? Okay, so what do I do as a trader? Just simply short, and aim at B for first profit, B for second profit, C for third profit. Okay, understand this. If you understand this, press number 5 right now. Okay, now this part itself, right, was never really heavily mentioned in the PTP class, but today, you know, we have already evolved from the old time, from DWB, now become Crazii, then from Crazii to Crazii community. Now you guys are the one who do the KYC, everything. I treat you as a family. So I'm sharing with you power stuff. And that's why I say for the bootcamp, right, we will, talk about this even more extensively. Those come back after bootcamp definitely will do very well in trading. Yeah. Okay, got the idea? Very good. Okay, so now let's just look at this. Cal, if I miss the sell here itself, can I sell here? Not very good because it's already very far away from the KFC line. Okay, so try not to do it if you can. Now, Cal, if the market breaks above break above the line and it's yellow color, then I should be buying, right? Of course you should be buying. So again, answer the question. If I'm a seller itself, right, what will I put my stop loss? I'll put my stop loss here, here, or here, or here, right? You see, that's how it works. Okay, got an idea now? Pretty simple, right? So as long as you know what am I saying, you can sell here and buy back here. Can you see that? You can buy here and take profit here. Cool enough. Pretty simple. The key is that the color of the candle is important. Yeah, when you're selling, the color has to be red. When you're buying, color must be yellow. This one very important. Okay. All right. So that is a very simple way to do that. Yeah, mechanically. Okay. So you can see the KFC how it runs. It runs throughout. It's the same number for a period of time. And as long as you just follow the rules I told you, right? For example, you see here, if I sell here, then my take profit is either here or here. See that? Pretty cool, right? If I buy here itself, my take profit will be here. See? Not bad, right? Of course, there's some stop out here, but just a rough random idea. Okay, so I've been doing this until the KFC have a new KFC, okay? Once the KFC, the new one come in, there'll be a new line altogether, and the trick is still the same. If you buy, your take profit is here. If you sell, your take profit can be here, can be here, can be here, can be here. You can see that really go according to plan. But the thing is this, you really must enter the market very close to the line. So why I say that our Crazii app is going to have a next level altogether is when I put a KFC into our Crazii app. This is what I tell you about Crazii app at the moment now. It's just only at the peak only. We're still very far away from my ideal app. But now this KFC is so powerful, right? Would it be like so cheap? Oh, no, already. If KFC is so powerful, you need more credits. Now you understand why itself, right? The credits. Now, bonus credit or cash credit all can be used to unopen KFC. Yes, so there's a next level, a next tiering. So you understand why today I'm sharing this with you? Understand. Earn more bonus credit, yeah, for yourself. Okay, so you can see what we do. You can push now, and this is beautiful. Now look at how crazy this KFC. So imagine this is the few days the market came down, and suddenly the market recover. But you notice one thing, guys, the KSI is red in color, yet the price goes up. Hey, come on, man. We've seen this before, right? How can the price be going up when the KSI is red? You will always say KSI spoiled already. No, it's always telling you that this upside could be fake. This upside could be fake. So that's why you see the price hit the KFC and pull back. So now ask yourself a question. If I am going to sell the market here, my friend, and you ask yourself a question, if I'm a buyer here, although I'm a seller, I ask yourself this question, if I am a buyer here, where would I put my stop loss? The answer will be here, right? If not here, right? The lowest will be here, right? You see? Market really go to there. All these levels happen to be what you can do. So you can imagine how much profit can you generate there. Okay? Now, so you understand now? Okay, so I move, you can see it works very nicely, and then we come to the nearest recently. Okay, let's see. This is Dow Jones, right? So let's work on it. Okay, so everyone take a look. This is the KFC, all right? And the market breaks below, the market slow down. But when the market recover, it goes above the KFC, the boys are buying, bang, it went all the way up. Pretty cool, right? Now, if the market don't come to KFC, then how? Sorry, you cannot trade lah. That's all simple as that. Because it's like, there's no way I can tell you, oh, you can buy here, can buy here, and buy here, and buy here. This is bullshit lah, yeah? This one is really garbage, okay? KFC can only work best when it's around you. Okay, so now everyone take a look here. I push the tape forward to here. So recently itself, this is what happened to KFC. Can you see that? The market, right, stays above KFC. Market went up. But when the market pull back, it stay and hang on it. But once the market broke the KFC, boom, that was where what happened, right? Recently by Donald Trump. So that is the reason why I've been telling you guys that the time at 41,200 plus, I'm so adamant to short the market because I was actually watching the KFC. Okay, that's one thing that you know. Then after that itself, when the market stays above the KFC, you can see that the market fight like crazy at the KFC level. Sorry, not here. Here. Fight over here very strongly, right? But once it carries itself above it, bang, it goes up. Now, everyone take your pen and paper ready, guys. This is going to be crazy. So now, if you look carefully, the KFC will likely be tripped very soon if the price comes down. So now the trick is very simple. Okay, everyone. The KFC will have a change very soon by June the 17th, around there, approximately plus minus. Okay, why plus minus? Because the calendar of every month is 30 day, 31 day, 28 day, 29 day, right? So the system itself cannot really figure it out. Okay, so there'll be some time the KFC will go cuckoo. Okay, now what is the number for the KFC, right? You may get to see it here. Hold on, what's the number? Okay, wait. 41, okay, it's actually here a big number here. 41334. Okay, 41334. Okay, so guys, what does it mean? It means that the Dow Jones will stay supported if it stays above 41334, because that is the KFC level, which is here. 31334. So if the market touches 31334 and rebound, you just buy. Okay, just buy. And where can we expect it to go up? You go back to here again. Wow, that's a lot of money. Yes. But if the market goes below 41334, oh gosh, then we have a problem. You can see coming down to here, 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 or even here itself. Can you understand? So using the KFC level, I can roughly estimate where the Dow could be going in the next few days, up and down. All clear? If all clear, press number 6 right now, and we're going to go into gold, and I'm going to stun all of you today. Okay. By the way, gold has broken down 3150, yeah? Okay, so guys, take a look at gold. This is the KFC number. You can see on screen right now. It's available here at 2930.17. Okay, I'll be precise for you. Okay, so with that number, 2930.17 on my hand, guys, let me tell you the trick here itself. Okay, I mean, seriously, and I may not be a fantastic businessman, but I'm definitely a pretty decent technician, yeah? In terms of charting itself, decent, yeah, decent. Okay, watch, guys. This is the KFC. Look, this is the KFC at 2930, right? Look at how the KFC blocked the gold. Wow, incredible. So once the market broke above the KFC, bang, that's when the gold shot up. Okay, pretty cool, right? Yes, pretty cool. Okay, then after that, the gold price go all the way up, miss the KFC over here, and now we are now at the level here. Okay, so now watch everyone. The KFC is still over there, 29 plus plus. Okay, then after that itself, I mean, for the gold to come down all the way here, I cannot imagine, but it's always possible. All right, but thing is this, I will rather wait for another few more days, because another few more days of ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, we will see the new KFC. So it will be somewhere around July period. In fact, itself, right, it's 4th of July apparently. So it's a US Independent Day. Interesting. Okay, so of course, I think by now some of you may have heard this particular thing about Japan issue, right? Now, Japan seemingly is one of the few countries that we mentioned that there could be a big, crazy earthquake coming in. I think if you do a Google earthquake Japan, you will see apparently there's some prediction. And this predictor who actually predicts something has already written a comic book, and her date was 5th of July. Oh my God, that is crazy. Okay, so that means that she is expecting this earthquake to happen, and our KFC happened to have 4th of July. So I don't know who, but I know that on this particular date, 4th of July or approximately, there will be a very big move in gold. So guys, this is where you have to prepare all your ammunition for this particular gold trade itself. Okay, so guys, that will be all for today. I think I've already give you an idea of how KFC work. And then of course, we try to put this KFC available on the app in the later part. I hope that you enjoyed this. Tomorrow, tomorrow we'll do something different. Okay, guys, thank you very much for listening. This is Kel signing off. Bye-bye.